Hello, my wonderful Biafra brothers and sisters. Hello, my listeners. Hello, my viewers. Hello, my subscribers. Hello, the lovers of Okute Daily Talk and the lovers of mankind and lovers of freedom. I welcome you all to this early Saturday morning broadcast. My name still remains Amanda Neze from the platform of Okute Daily Talk. My wonderful Biafra brothers and sisters, the Igbo light, the Imo light, the iPod, autopilot and manual pilot, the Southeasterners in general and in quote. This issue of Hope Uzodinjo is really taking another different dimension and another turn. Make on hear how this man want to turn 4,000 Biafrans from Imo State into slaves in another man's land. He promised them job abroad. And I asked, that money that Hope Uzodinjo is going to use to buy ticket for these people to fly them, that when their invitation letter is out, that they are going to travel and the state will pay the flight ticket for them. Why not organize that 4,000 youths, give them that money for flight ticket? I am sure that with the rate of the increase in ticket, air ticket, because of the devaluation of the Naira, I'm sure it's going to bring something to them. Teach them that technique you want them to go out there to do. Let them learn it, open their own business in Nigeria, contribute to the welfare of the state, and also employ workers at least to make sure that there's a reduction in the so-called unemployment that is on a high rise in Imo State. But rather, this guy choose to send our youth into slavery, because that is the youth that will turn out tomorrow to ask him the people that he have killed and the family that he have rendered useless, childless, fatherless, and motherless. What man do man? The case of Hope Uzodinjo have become Nkomerejuoyi Omegwozo. That is the only campaign promise that this guy is rendering to the thousands and millions of Imolites, and people are out there clapping for him and shouting for him. And I look at it and say, man, our people, they are the problem we are having. Not the governors, not the presidents, and not the senators. Because whenever you must see people, they gather. Common 500, 1,000 naira, everybody will leave whatever they are doing and gather to be shouting. And they will use their propaganda and their so-called media house to carry it, and it will look like, oh, people are with him. A governor who cannot even boast of, look at what I have done for the state. The only thing he's promised now, when he enters second time, is to send our 4,000 youths out there in diaspora. Even whereby his own Oga, way there at the top, went to US and told them, forget about your whatever you're facing, your shame, come back home and invest, that the country is good. Then this one is at Imo State, sending the 4,000 youths out of the country to go and become slaves in another man's land. And people are clapping. Nobody seems to see anything bad there. Nobody seems to call him to order and tell him, my dear, this is not the way forward. People are returning their youths because some countries are needed manpower. Human capital index or human development, whatever how they used to call it, is what countries needed to proceed or to progress. Capital index under human, what they call it, education, and on the pharmaceutical areas, the most strategic and important parts that people know to progress. All these things is being lacking in our own country and in our own states. Anyway, my wonderful people, make on hear the headline or make it not be saying I me use and I may go from let this one come the tell on her. Make on hear how Hope Uzodinjo. Okay, this one a reaction of what she said, because I have already watched the video and I see everything and I heard everything clear. This one, the reaction of what do they call him? Peter Okoye of P Square. This is so ridiculous. Peter Okoye slams Governor Hope Uzodinjo over promise of 4,000 jobs in Europe and Canada. That is a nonsensical nonsense. Another one, or this one is Nigerian news. A retired Major General ambushed, kidnapped in Imo State. Hey, this one is another different problem. You will find out now for them to go to rescue this man now, whatever, the area that this happened, all those innocent people out there now will be the one that will bear the brunt or the grunt. Insulting and deceitful. Labour Party again knocks Uzodinjo over promise of 4,000 jobs in Europe and Canada. Hey, on the Yaram, hey, wahala, no they finish. Anyway, my wonderful Biafran brothers and sisters, greetings to you all. Oh, I beg you, let us read in between the lines. Help me like, share, comment, and make sure you turn on the notification button, be notified each time we go live, or we post something new on this channel or another channel related to Okute Daily Talk. Let us go there. Please help me do one more thing. Turn on your notification icon to be notified each time we go live, or we post something new on this channel or another channel related to Okute Daily Talk. Hey, things they happen though. Anyway, my wonderful people, Nigerian singer Peter Okoye has slammed the Imo State Governor Hopeless Uzodinjo, Hopeless Uzodimba, over the promise to assist no fewer than 4,000 youths in securing jobs in Europe and Canada before the end of the December this year. This one na just fake promise, just to assume office the second time. Okute News report that Uzodinjo, Uzodimba, anyone you choose to call him, who is contesting for the election on the platform of All Poverty Congress APC, gave the pledge at a campaign event on Thursday ahead of the November 11 governorship election in the state. While addressing the residents, the governor vowed to assist interested Imo indigents who want to relocate to Europe or Canada with the relevant employable skill sets that would ease their entry and adaptation into life there, which is nonsensical nonsense. He said, let me tell you something. I have gone further to negotiate with the European Union companies and the Canadian companies. They are sending us areas of visible skills, which our youth will also learn. By December this year, 4,000 Imo youths will be employed in Europe. Once that letter comes, the governor will pay for your etiquette. Or the Yaram, make on to go, not come back again. Oh. If possible, say, you tell them, send them out there and let all of them be sent into prison. Because tomorrow they will come back and look for what happens to their family members. Reacting to this, Peter Okoye of P Square, in a post via his Instagram page, said it is ridiculous that the governor meant to create an enabling environment and job opportunities for the state is promising to take the citizens out of the country for jobs. That means there's no hope for the people that are remains, because you cannot take out only 4,000 youths from Imo State. What happens to other ones? That is the kind of governor that APC are producing and are giving us Supreme Court governor, who have no any manifesto, nothing in his head other than duping. A Yahoo man that turned the governor. What do you expect? He wrote, 4,000 Imo youths will be employed in Europe, and they are jubilating. Yeah, it is well. A governor who is supposed to create an enabling environment and job opportunities for the state he is governing is promising to take citizens outside the country for jobs. This is so ridiculous. These politicians know that us at all. Even hope is hopeless. Shame on the people of Imo State, according to Peter Okoye of P Square. In another development, this one is under Nigerian news. Retired Army General or retired Army Major General ambushed, kidnapped in Imo State. Government have abducted a retired high-ranking military officer, Major General R.C. Duru, retired, in the Oji General area, Owerri North, local government area of Imo State. It was gathered that the retired Major General was abducted last weekend by unknown kidnappers, and he is still in the captivity of his abductors. According to Sahara reporters, in conjunction with Okute Daily Talk, the Major General was driving himself in a black Mercedes-Benz ML Jeep when the gunmen ambushed and kidnapped him. A signal obtained by the publication reads, he was kidnapped by 4 persons in a Toyota Sienna. The kidnappers went with his vehicle and the checkpoints were informed. His phone number is 08033567459 was tracked to Mba Itolu in Imo State before it was switched off. Efforts are ongoing to relocate the kidnappers and rescue the retired general. All are requested to make efforts using all contacts through discreetly to hasten return of a kidnapped general. According to the news, Major General Duru is a member of 33rd Regular and NDC 18 Okute News reports that security has deteriorated in the southeast with frequent attacks on security agencies and officials in recent times. According to the news we got this morning, they said it's a Biafra Nations League that abducted the man. That one is a security outfit of autopilot Mazi Simon Ekpa. Insulting and deceitful, Labour Party knocks Uzodinjo over promise of 4,000 jobs in Europe and Canada for Imo-lites youths. The Labour Party has slammed Imo State Governor Hopeless Uzodinjo over his promise to assist no fewer than 4,000 youths of the state to secure jobs in Europe and Canada before the end of the year. Okute News report that Uzodinjo, who is contesting for the election on the platform of All Poverty Congress, gave the pledge at a campaign event that happens on Thursday ahead of the governorship election that is coming in the state on November 11th. While addressing the residents of the Imo-lites, the governor vowed to assist interested Imo indigenes who want to relocate to Europe. Make on the hear how this man want to send our youths into exile. Speaking during an interview on Arise TV on Friday, the spokesman of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, Yanusa Tanko, said the promise by Hopeless Uzodinjo is an insult to the state and also to the entire Igbo people or Igbo race, if I will put it that way. Tanko said that it is deceitful move by the governor who has not been able to provide basic employment to the youth within the state to promise jobs for them in Europe. You get the point now. He added that the party's governorship candidate in Imo State, Senator Atana Chirono, would rather than make fake promises, would ensure to provide jobs within the state, not outside the state. He said the Atana Chirono governorship manifesto tried to look into the issue of the youth. It is not this a particular issue of giving job opportunities to Imo-lites, young boys and girls abroad. That is a total deceit, because how many of them have you employed back home to build the state and you are telling them that you are going to give them tickets? That is insulting to the people of Imo State, according to Yunusa Tanko of your Labour Party. The Imo-lites are people who want to build a state. They don't look for handouts and become a refugee in another man's land. First of all, we want to ensure that we bring dignity and integrity to Imo-lites, making sure they have job opportunities within to build their own state. By doing so, there would be a collective effort and responsibility to move the state forward, according to Labour Party spokesperson Yanusa Tanko. Also responding to their level of confidence in INEC in the area of transparency, Tanko said the Labour Party members and the entire people of Imo are hopeful that the INEC will right the wrongs they recorded during the presidential selection. He said INEC has a lot of work to do. They need to show that what they did to the Nigerian people in the 2023 general election, especially the presidential selection, was a mistake they are willing to correct, even though we are still hoping that the Supreme Court will right the wrong that happened during that election, according to Yanusa Tanko. Coming from the fact that the same INEC almost messed up the same election that brought the present governor of Imo State into power. Imo State at the moment already cannot afford any disjointed election again because of the experience of this past administration. Every voter must have their voter's card and all the electronic machines must work. Otherwise, we will have another terrible situation on our hands. Tanko further added that the verdict of the Presidential Selection Petition Tribunal did not in any way dampen the spirit of the supporters of the party. He said instead the ruling has assumed the inner mind of Nigerian youth in supporting P2B and also the Labour Party movement. So my wonderful people, now here I go take us do what? Live on. Make on just the digest this one as they wake up today will be early morning Saturday. And moreover, the things need to happen the way it's supposed to be, because if it did not happen that way, nobody will ever learn the lessons. I think the Nigerian youth and the so-called politicians, they have learned a huge, but in a bitter way. Well, my wonderful Biafra brothers and sisters and lovers of freedom and lovers of mankind, I beg, make on help me share this message, like, comment, and make sure you turn on the notification button, be notified each time we go live or post something on this channel or any other channel related to Okute Daily Talk. I'm going now. Have a nice day. May the good Lord bless you all. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I'm signing out. Bye bye for now, my wonderful people. Kemisiano.